Hey, hello, and welcome back to another episode on my channel. Today I have a little different video for you. Not so much about playing guitar, but I want to introduce you to my new family member, and that is this little beauty here. Woo. So what is this about? So this is my first ever 7-string guitar. I always wanted a 7-string, but since actually I played the first Universe when it came out back in the early 90s or something, and I played the white one and I found it an incredible guitar. I really loved that one, but it was way out of my price range back then, unfortunately. And so the years went by and I was still playing 6 strings anyway. So, but now finally I got myself a 7-ender, yes, and I'm pretty excited about it. As you can see, it's not 100% complete, so there's still a little bit of work involved in this, but then the reward should be even, I think you say that the other way around, right? It's like the result should be even more rewarding. That's what I wanted to say. Right. If there is a result, with soldering, there's an issue for its own. Anyway, a quick story about it. I went on a marvelous weekend to visit an old friend of mine, Corbin Eve. I leave a link to his website, or the YouTube channel of his band. An amazing prog rock band. Also here from Germany. Make sure to check it out, and you'll be surprised what you're going to hear. Anyway, so I've been at Corbin's place because he has like proper top-notch recording facilities, not just home recording like me here, but like the real deal. Those of you who are following me also in Instagram probably saw some footage. If you don't, then make sure you do. Anyway, back to this guitar. I was already looking into, okay, I need to buy one. It's like, I need this as well. And he said, yeah, well, so like, I have this old one here. Well, old, I have this other one here that I used to play when I started with 7 strings. Now I have the Iron Label and even another one with fan frets. And you can have this one if you want. So we made a deal, and it came out fine, and he gave me the Marzios with them as well. And so here we go, right? And this thingy now is actually part of my household. Yes, great. Quick run through the specs as far as I know them. First of all, it has a Floyd Rose, which is actually quite cool because I'm a typical Floyd Rose player. Love that. It has some sort of active electronics. You can do something with it, but nobody really knows what, so we'll find out at a later stage. What else? It seems to be, I don't know if you can see that in the camera, this is actually a transparent black finish. So you can see the wood grain actually through there, and it seems to be, it looks to me like an ash body. And so that is, yeah, okay-ish. Oh, by the way, the brand or the make is called Santander. Well, I don't know anything about Santander, but we made a good deal, and if it plays well and sounds well, that's okay, isn't it? So anyway, so we have an ash body as far as I can see, or I believe. Looks pretty ashy to me. Solid body, that's okay. It has a neck through body construction, so the whole piece goes all the way through, and the ash is the side part of it. It's actually very well manufactured, very well grafted, and it also has, I think I said that already, I'm not sure. It has active I said active electronics, but we are not perfectly sure what it does. It has a like modern C-shape neck. Feels quite comfortable. The only thing that I don't like so much, but this is again like more like question of adjusting. is that it's painted. I don't I don't like painted necks actually. I really like to have a piece of wood in my hands when it comes to necks. But yeah, well, anyway, maybe I get used to it and all of a sudden don't find it that bad. Otherwise, I'll sand it down at a later stage. What do I use for soldering? Maybe I prefer gas soldering irons actually, because you don't have to fiddle with a cable, right? So that's that's my preferred. The thing is though that those gas ones can get a little bit too hot sometimes, so you have to be careful that you do not melt through your electronic parts. So that's a bit of an issue, but for the rest, I really like gas. You know, and then you lock it, and there you go, right? You can see it already glowing in the dark, glowing in the light, whatever. And yeah, so usually that is for me more comfortable, because you don't have to you know fiddle with the cable. That's always you know. Oh, I hate that. I hate it like the plague, to be honest. So right, it's the following day. If you watch closely, I got fresh clothes on. As sort of expected, there's always something that's not working as predicted, so that's why it took me a little bit longer. So I'll just quickly give you an update what happened. So it was already quite late, and I found out that the pickups that came with the guitar are not the original ones, but I knew that. So the screws for the pickup, to hold the pickup in place in the frame, those screws didn't fit. So I had to find a solution for that, and as always, you know, then you have to go and check in the basement if you have matching screws and all that kind of improvisational stuff, which we musicians are good at, aren't we? Anyway, so that's what I had to do first to get them actually into the guitar. And well, now I mounted them directly to the wood. It looks a little bit homemade, as you can probably see. So, but maybe I put some black paint over it or something to cover it. Or maybe for some reason I somehow think it looks kind of cool. I'll see what I do when I got it finished. Right, finished, almost. I got all the pickups soldered back in again, and yeah, it works. And yeah, I'm actually quite pleased with the outcome. It was less complicated than I thought in the beginning. It turned out that obviously some modifications have been done. Fortunately, the active electronics do not require a battery. It will still work even without a battery. I tried it. It's basically just an amplifier, sort of a line amplifier or something, so it doesn't do any kind of mid-boost or parametric EQ or something. So I guess I'll take it out maybe at a later stage. So, but yeah, it looks pretty messy. It was messy before already, so I just continued with the mess, so to say. Yeah, but it works. It works. Yeah, super cool. Super cool. My first 7-string. Yeah, I really like it, and the sound is actually quite cool. It is a bass monster. It really is a bass monster. And it doesn't like mid-range so much, so I will have to adjust all my settings for my amplifier to adjust to this guitar. It has a really unique sound. It's quite interesting, I must say. But hey, without further ado, I'll just play you some stuff, okay? So I think that's what you're most interested about. So. I plug it in, and then you can hear first the clean tone. Clean tone is awesome, and then some distorted sounds. Okay? So stay with me, we'll be back in a minute. was it for today's episode. Not so much about teaching and stuff. Next episode will be more again about playing and technique and stuff. This time I just wanted to introduce you to my new family member, of which I'm super excited. Sorry. And I am signing off for now. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. As always, it helps a great deal, and I hope you enjoy the content here on my channel. And yeah, well, I'm signing off for now and say so long.